headed to the national championship game.
Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Running with purpose.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The Hokies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And the Hokies are looking to keep this drive going. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Important second down play coming up. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal to 7.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the point.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Catch made on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense.
Good job here by this defense in keeping him out of the end zone. Now we got a big decision here for this offense. Fourth and goal. First half of a big playoff game. You're down. Do you cut into the lead and put 3 on the board? Or do you get aggressive this close and go for the touchdown?
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So it's first and 10 inside the 5. Now there's the coaching staff played it, so they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. He's stopped just short of that first down marker. Inches away from him.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice first down to be able to give them just a little bit more breathing room here and be able to really get down to how they want to attack this defense here early in the game.
The Longhorns getting set on first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught inside the red zone and still running. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. The sure hands. It's Hill. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep completion, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second and 10 from the 39. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The offense with some pre-snap motion. Second down, looking to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's still. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That player moved a little bit too early to false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Touchdown, Texas. They connect for 6.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas 21, Texas 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Hokies will bring their punt team onto the field. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. Touchdown, Longhorns. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. You're trying to win a playoff game, Kirk. What a boost to get a touchdown off a punt return here.
Yeah, you're right. You're talking about trying to advance to the national championship. It comes down to plays like this that give you a chance to possibly get there. Huge return, great blocking up front to eventually take that one all the way back for a touchdown.
Texas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on the screen. Make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Touchdown, Hokies, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
After the PAT, they trail 28-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking for a gap. It's Barry. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Virginia Tech, 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Hokies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Change of direction. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
What a nice game here by this Texas quarterback. And I can't help, Chris, but to think about guys like Vince Young, who did it as well as any quarterback maybe ever in college football, being that dual-threat guy. And, of course, Colt McCoy, who took over right after Vince left and won so many games. And now you're seeing a quarterback trying to live up to that great tradition.
Longhorns trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback keeps the football.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
It's a bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself. He just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run. Because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
Virginia Tech, 6.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
And the Hokies will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. The tight end has got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
Somebody might want to let the defense know that that big tight end is actually eligible to catch the football. He was completely uncovered in the middle of the field. Quarterback saw it, took the bonus, said, thank you, I'll take that first down.
Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Virginia Tech, 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Receiver in motion now. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Reed. He escapes the pocket. Oh, escapes the tackle. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with a play and taken down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And the ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. He breaks free. Ball carrier tackled there. Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. Breaks free. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Defense is coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Good throw. The catch is made. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. We'll hand it off. Powering through. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive with the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, third down, and you're able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
2nd down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Reed. Quick throw over the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Past possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The Hokies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on it here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Leaning on the run game here late. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Takes the handoff. It's Perry. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll try to run it with the option. They'll toss it to the back. Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's just split-second decision-making that's necessary for the quarterback when running the option. He does a nice job of seeing the defender, brings him in, and then pitches it out to the back. The back takes it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after scoring a touchdown.
14. Texas.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Movement here from the tight end. They're going to run it. Gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Running out of time in the pocket. Looking for a late deep shot. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Toss play to the outside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now. But I got to think, at 3rd down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. The offense really clicking here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Looking to throw here. On the move now. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it.